The phone buzzed on the nightstand, a sharp vibration slicing through the silence of our bedroom. I froze, my heart lurching as if it knew something I didn't. It was 2 a.m., and Sarah's side of the bed was empty, the sheets cool and undisturbed. She'd been in Miami for 3 days, a girl's trip she'd insisted on. Her voice firm but edged with something I couldn't place when she told me not to be controlling. I'd laughed it off, kissed her forehead and said, "Have fun, babe." But now, staring at her Instagram story, my thumb hovering over the glowing screen, I felt the ground tilt beneath me. A video loop of her laughing, her hair catching the neon glow of a club, and a man's hand, unfamiliar, broad, wearing a silver ring, resting on her bare shoulder. I replayed it, my pulse hammering in my ears. The sound was muted, but her smile screamed louder than any music. It was the kind of smile she used to give me, back when we'd stay up all night talking, her legs draped over mine, planning a life together. The man's face was out of frame, but his hand lingered, possessive, intimate. I told myself it was nothing, a friend, a cousin, some random guy who got too close. But the knot in my gut tightened, whispering truths I wasn't ready to hear. We'd been married 5 years, together for 8. Sarah was my anchor, the woman who'd pulled me through my mother's death, who'd laughed at my terrible cooking and made our tiny apartment feel like a palace. But lately there'd been cracks. She'd started locking her phone, something she'd never done. She'd pull away when I reached for her, claiming she was tired. I'd chalked it up to stress. Her job at the ad agency was brutal, and I'd been working late myself, trying to make partner at the firm. I'd ignored the late-night texts she'd silence, the way her eyes darted when I asked about her day. Love makes you blind, doesn't it? You see what you want until the truth slaps you awake. I scrolled back through her stories, each one a dagger. A photo of her on a yacht, her sundress slipping off one shoulder, the ocean glittering behind her. No other girls in sight, just a man's shadow stretching across the deck. Another clip, her dancing, hips swaying, a drink in her hand, and that same silver ring glinting in the background. My chest burned, a mix of anger and something softer, more desperate. Hope that I was wrong. I wanted to call her, to demand answers, but my fingers wouldn't move. What would I even say? "Who's the guy, Sarah?" The thought of her voice, calm and dismissive, made me sick. The next morning, I sat at our kitchen table, the coffee I'd brewed bitter and untouched. The apartment felt too big, too quiet, the walls echoing with memories of her laughter. I kept checking my phone, hoping for a text, a call, anything to explain the stories away. Nothing came. I went to work, but my mind was elsewhere, replaying every moment of our last fight before she left. "You're suffocating me, Tom," she'd snapped when I asked who was going. "It's just the girls. Stop making it a thing." Her eyes had been hard, daring me to push further. I hadn't. I'd trusted her. Or maybe I'd just been too scared to lose her. By day 4, the story stopped. No more neon-lit clubs, no more yacht shadows. The silence was worse. I called her, my heart pounding as it rang and rang. Voicemail. I texted, "You okay? Miss you." No reply. My mind spiraled, conjuring images of her in some stranger's arms, laughing at me, the idiot husband back home. I checked her friends' stories, nothing. It was like she'd vanished into Miami's heat, leaving me to drown in doubt. That night, I couldn't sleep. I sat on the couch, the TV flickering with some mindless show, and opened her Instagram again. A new story posted an hour ago. My breath caught. It was a photo of her at a beachside cafe, her sunglasses perched on her head, a mimosa in her hand. She was alone, but the caption read, "Living my truth." My truth. What the hell did that mean? I stared at the words until they blurred, my mind racing. Was she leaving me? Was this her way of confessing without saying it? I called her best friend Jess at 1 a.m. She picked up, groggy. "Tom? What's wrong? Where's Sarah?" My voice cracked, betraying me. "She's in Miami. You know that." "Alone." A pause too long. "She's with the girls." "Why? Don't lie to me, Jess." My voice was low, shaking. "I saw her stories." "Who's the guy?" Another pause. I could hear her breathing, weighing her words. "Tom, I don't know what you saw, but maybe you should talk to her." "She's not answering." I was shouting now, the dam breaking. Just tell me, Jess. Is she cheating? I I don't know. Her voice was small, guilty. She said she needed space. That's all she told me. Space. The word hit like a punch. I hung up, my hands trembling. Space from what? From me? From our life? I thought of our wedding day, her in that white dress, promising forever. I thought of the miscarriage 2 years ago, how we'd held each other and cried, vowing to try again. Had that been the start of it? Had I missed something even then? The next day she texted, "Coming home tonight. We need to talk." My stomach dropped. I spent the day cleaning the apartment, as if a spotless floor could fix whatever was coming. When she walked in, rolling her suitcase, she looked different, tanned, radiant, but her eyes wouldn't meet mine. She set her bag down and sighed, the sound heavy with finality. "Tom," she started, her voice soft but steady. "I haven't been happy." I stood there, rooted, as she unraveled everything. She'd met someone in Miami, a guy from her past, someone she'd dated before me. They'd reconnected by chance, she said, but it wasn't chance that kept them together for 3 days. She didn't love him, she insisted, but she didn't love me anymore either. "I've been pretending for months," she said, tears streaking her face. "I didn't know how to tell you. I wanted to scream, to beg, to shake her until she took it back. Instead I asked why." My voice was barely a whisper. She looked away, her fingers twisting the hem of her shirt. "You're so good, Tom. Too good." I felt trapped, like I was drowning in your expectations. Expectations. I laughed, bitter. Like fidelity? Like honesty? She flinched but didn't answer. The silence stretched, suffocating. I thought of the stories, the silver ring, the yacht. I thought of every time I'd ignored the signs, convinced myself it was nothing. Love doesn't just blind you, it buries you. She left that night, her suitcase wheels echoing down the hall. I didn't stop her. I sat on the couch, staring at the phone still clutched in my hand. Her last story was still up, a sunset over the ocean, captioned, "New Beginnings." I deleted the app, but the image burned behind my eyes. I'd trusted her, built my world around her, and now I was alone, picking up the pieces of a life that wasn't mine anymore. But in the quiet, a thought sparked, cold and sharp. She'd left her laptop on the kitchen counter, still logged in. Her emails, her messages, her secrets, all there, waiting. I could know everything. The betrayal was already hers. The choice to uncover it all was mine.